All right, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of every 100 women's brains, which means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women that see our ad actually have a non-zero chance of actually buying from us. So we gotta get this unique CTRL number up as high as possible, so we maximize the number of women who actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. And we got to get above 6%. 6% is literally the minimum. That is the lowest we should ever be. And that's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, this is super common. Unique CTRL under 6% is because everyone I'm seeing is making these same mistakes, but nobody knows that they're making the mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. All right, so overall, we got our universe starting here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Next, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch of times. It's worked every time. And the way treatment works is we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original and we actually do Boudoir Pico treatment on the duplicated ad, which takes about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running as the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes and we achieve PCA, pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Now, basically, we finally got our unique CTRL above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So here we go. My residency, first part of it. Go out there in the wild, find a Boudoir Facebook ad, bring it back to the hospital, test it. We found the first one had a unique CTRL of 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So took that, treated it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, if they were spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad in order to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And that difference, that delta, $3,700 a month, they no longer have to spend. You can just keep it in the pocket every single month, $3,700, $3,700, $3,700. At the end of 12 months, it's like a 40K kind of phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, whatever, back in their pocket that they didn't have to do no extra work for. Second part of my residency, found a second Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment though. Boudoir Pico takes about a week. And we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of its ad spend. 84%. And as a result, we are actually increasing. Well, that means that if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $1,600 a month on with the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that's $8,400 a month savings. They no longer have to spend, eliminate that. That was all being wasted back in the boudoir photographer's pocket every single month. And it was like a phantom profit, a boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like a 100K bonus back in their pocket that they no longer have to spend. Finally, we got had a patient come through to my hospital, and his unique CTRL is 5.03%. So again, unique CTRL under 6%, BLCS is present, boudoir low click syndrome. But we know what to do. We got the treatment, Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So we found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 67% of its ad spend. So if you spend 10 grand a month on that original, you now only need to spend $3,300 a month on the new Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. Now, as a result, the $6,700 a month is literally, back in the boudoir photographer's pocket because they don't have to spend it. Have like a phantom bonus, like a Boudoir Pico bonus. And after 12 months, it's like 80K extra bonus. So after doing this a bunch, we found out the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And as a result, look at these numbers right here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And take the average of these numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So wasting about 50% of its ad spend, that means if you spend more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then they are literally literally 5K is being wasted every single month. We can eliminate that, eliminate 100% of that. So approximately 5K is being wasted every month. We can put that back, approximately that amount back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket by having them no longer need to spend it, no longer need to spend that. So it'd be, again, a phantom profit, like a Boudoir Pico profit. And at the end of 12 months, it's like 60K phantom profit, 60K Boudoir Pico profit. So now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it as BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, with a unique CTRL under 6%. So first thing I'm looking at here is the below creative cluster mistake. So the first thing I'm seeing, false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting that what Facebook recommends for us to fill out in our ads, all these fields they give us, we're trusting that is best for us instead of being best for Facebook. And actually it's best for Facebook, it's worse for us when we fill these out. It causes way more women to scroll by our Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS Boudoir low click syndrome. Now Facebook loves this because the more women that scroll by our ad per unit time, that means Facebook can serve more ads, more impressions of other advertiser ad per unit time. Facebook earns more money per unit time the more women scroll by our ads per unit time. So we never want to follow what Facebook recommends us for that reason. Now, so creative, looking at the photo here, yeah, we got the looks like an ad mistake. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe that Boudoir Facebook ads should look like ads. The creative should look like an ad. And the false, that's because all the other Boudoir Facebook ads we've seen, they all look like ads. So not everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, every Boudoir Facebook ad that I've checked, I've seen the back end for, that I've tested, 100% of them have had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTRL under 6% because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. So this looks like an ad mistake, pulls the unique CTRL under 6% or causes way more women to scroll by than necessary, pulls the unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got see more headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. This is the only thing that women will actually see in the newsfeed before they got to click to open more to see more. Calling small 11 bookworms. Just deserve to celebrate. All right, so small amounts of context here, but this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we provide enough context to maximize and optimize the number of women and the right number of women coming through our ad, but we didn't do that, so the consequence is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, and pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So, on the overall, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6%, aka has BLCS, aka has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I believe this is a Boudoir low click syndrome Facebook ad. So, if you're a BLCA with BLCS, a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at into the marketplace, seeing more Boudoir photographers entering the market every single day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they are throwing up their Google My Business profile, saying they now offer boudoir shoots, or if they get a new camera, they're now posting in the mom groups, saying they now offer boudoir shoots. So you see more boudoir photographers in the market competing for the same number of buyers. So more saturation, more saturation, more saturation. And you actually want, and you've also been seeing, inflation, cost of living rising. So you've already decided you're taking profits and optimizing the other parts of your business. So you're getting kind of more out for the same inputs, but more output, being more efficient. You've already done that with other parts of your business, optimizing for the dollars on those parts. And now you decided you want to do it on your, Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. You want to become way more efficient, pull more money out of it as well by, plug in the leaks, kind of starting out. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other boudoir photographers' Facebook ads. And you want to be able to save, back in your pocket, eliminate approximately 5K of ad spend every single month, literally back in your pocket. It's kind of like a phantom bonus. And that's approximately, 60K over the next 12 months. Then shoot me a DM and, shoot me a DM when I am open for new patient intake. So if I am, right now my new patient intake is closed, so even if you wanted to get in, you cannot. So yeah, shoot me a DM for new patient intake when my DMs do open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.